Hi friend, I'm John Carter. Welcome to Behind the News. Today we're talking about the great conflict that's going on now in Gaza and all through the Middle East. This has the potential to blow up into the great battle of Armageddon. I don't think anybody really understands the great significance of what is taking place in Palestine and Israel today as I'm talking to you. Hundreds and hundreds of people are being killed. Tensions are building up around the world. The nations are angry, and the Bible tells us this could be the lead up to the last great battle of Armageddon. Now, there's no simple solution except the grace of God, I want you to know. This is a war that started 4,000 years ago. 4,000 years ago, you say? That's absurd. No, there was a man by the name of Abraham. Abraham had at least two wives. One was the genuine wife. Her name was Sarah. Name means princess. And then he got another wife that was given to him by Sarah because Sarah couldn't have a baby. And her name was Hagar, and she was an Egyptian. And so she gave a baby into the arms of Abraham. His name was Ishmael. Now listen carefully. From Ishmael came the Arabs. Did you know this? And then a few years later, when Abraham was at the ripe old age of 100 and his wife was 90, a tremendous miracle happened. And Sarah had a baby. The baby's name was Isaac. And from Isaac came the Israelites, or shall we call them today, the Jews. Then there came a tremendous fight in the home, a tremendous squabble. And Sarah, who was a little bit intimidated by the beauty of Hagar, had Hagar and her son thrown out to die. Feelings could not have got much more tense or more passionate. And from that day, way back there, 4,000 years ago, to this day, there's been a war between the sons of Abraham, between Isaac and Ishmael, between the Jews and the Arabs. Did you know this? You can read it in the Bible. You can read it in the book of Genesis. It's all written down there. Now, as you know, the state of Israel was born, the modern state of Israel, through the Balfour Declaration by the British. I think it was in 1917. But that was only the start, because they had to kick so many of the Palestinians out. When the Israelites came in, when the Israelis came in, so many of the Palestinians were kicked out. And this is the cause. This is the burning cause of the hatred. And there's no excuse for what Hamas has done. No excuse. They have acted like monsters. And Israel has got the right to defend herself. And anti-Semitism is wrong. But there'll be no peace until people come to the place where they accept the person who is prophesied in the book of Isaiah, which is found in the Jewish Old Testament. Isaiah chapter 9 and verse 6 talks about the coming of the Jewish Messiah, whose name was and is Jesus Christ. And the Bible calls him the Prince of Peace. And Israel has never had peace since the day they rejected and crucified the Prince of Peace. You won't have peace. I won't have peace without the Prince of Peace. Please pray today. Join with me in praying for peace, that people will accept the only solution, Jesus Christ, the Prince of Peace.